I know!
Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I got him!
I won, Maxis!
And we're doing split screen!
Alright, so you guys, Josh here, and today I'm going to show you how to get the Dragon Strike Beacon and how to upgrade it. Now, just like the Gauntlet of Stick Free, you have to turn on the power and you have to open the pack house and or be able to get into it. And to do that is very easy because you just saw me flip power switch. And once power switch is flipped, zombies will start dropping these, the codex. They will go to 3 specific areas. Once you call 3 in and defend them properly, they will give you each a piece, and once you have all 3 pieces, which I will show in just a split second here, yeah, so each of them, the first 3 that'll be dropped will be for each area, so there won't be like duplicates or something. So once you call this down and you end up getting the final and last piece, then we can start things off. You can do this very easy if you have like shopping free or bonus points I like to use with a double. Then you come down here where the buildable area is and or where mule kick is, and you just go ahead and you put those in there, and you can call the dragon from one of these 3 locations. So this is Supply Depot, this is the Tank Factory. I thought that was the dragon flying, it was not. And last but not least, the one I use, Dragon Command. Now we can start this off. I like to include everything, so you guys, so I know you probably are gonna be like, why did you include this? Well, because that's kind of one of the things. So as soon as you land inside of here, as soon as you land, you walk across here. How do you like that cut? That was funny. Then all players have to hold X on this. So if you're playing with 2 players, he has to hold X once, and you have to hold X. Boom. If you're playing with 3 players, all 3 have to hold X at least once on the panel. And 4 players, all 4 players have to hold X at least on the panel. Now, all you have to do, like I said, is basically defend yourself in this area. There'll be 4 waves, 1 from this right side, 1 from the left, 1 from the front, and 1 from each area. Now, I do end up cutting a lot of this footage, so yeah, this video would have been like 30 minutes long if I weren't to cut some of the footage here. Like, I cut a lot of stuff, I'm not even joking. Like, you're not gonna see most of the kills and stuff I cut, because it's not, I only wanted to include the very interesting parts as seen here. So you like that cut you just saw, I threw a monkey and then I cut it because, yeah, you know, when you're doing videos like this, you just gotta cut a lot of things. It's just something that has to be done, or the video is gonna be really long. So now I like this spot because you can use the MG42. Sounds way different though. That's the thing there. Sounds way differently than the other. Wish you could demount it and then just unload. That'd be pretty sweet. Man, I hate those manglers because I can take down all the barriers just by shooting the thing. Oh, and my advice would, see my terrible aiming. My advice would be never get near a mangler because you'll notice he has a sickle on his hand. Yeah, that could damage you really a lot. So I would advise not to. Yeah. As you can see here, it gets a little dicey in about a second. You're gonna see it gets a little dicey because I gotta reload my guns here, and I'm like, I'm like, reload, and it didn't reload. I'm like, alright. Remember, you guys, whenever I'm playing like this, I usually never get nervous because I'm always like, you gotta stay calm. Basically, is the key to not getting downed, like a lot of times, or getting honest, which basically getting screwed or swept. So yeah. I'm glad I had the shield though there, because I definitely would have gone down at that point if I didn't have the shield. So like I said, this one's probably the easier of ones to do. You just gotta survive and kill them all. Once you kill them all and the lockdown is done and that unlocks, you can come over to the exact same panel, hold X, and you will get the Dragon Strike. As seen here, I got the Dragon Strike. Like that. Oh, and the Dragon Strike is kind of like the G-Strike beacon, and what I mean by that is the Dragon Strike beacon can only be called outside or an area that doesn't have a roof. Like, as you can see, it's showing red on specific areas. That's because that's where the dragon can't reach. So yeah. So what I'm doing here is how to upgrade the upgrading the Dragon Strike beacon is very simple. First, you have to get 40 to 50 total kills with the Dragon Strike beacon. It is I don't know the exact number, but it's between 40 to 50 zombies, and very soon you'll hear exactly the noise it'll make when you know you've done it. And listen very closely. So yeah, once you hear that really loud noise, that means you have the kills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you right now. So I'm about to show you where the flag would be if I was not playing solo. So basically what I'm doing here, ladies and gentlemen, is see this part of the step is kind of interesting, and that is if you play. Okay, let me explain it as best as I can. So there are 4 locations and 4 flags. Well, yeah, there are 4 flags and 4 locations. Now, if you play solo, there will only be 1 flag in one of those 4 areas. As you can see here, I'm showing you exactly where the flag would be if I was playing with 4 people. So, basically, what I'm trying to explain, ladies and gentlemen, if you're playing solo, there will be 1 flag in one of the 4 areas. If you're playing with 2 people, there will be 2 flags in 2 of these 4 areas, and if you're playing with 3 people, there'll be 3 flags there'll be 3 flags out of the 4 areas, and if you're playing with 4 people, there will be 4 flags. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm trying to explain here. So that's why I showed you right there, as you could see where the flag would be if I wasn't playing 4 people. So now let's say now that you see and you know all the areas where all the flags are, say you're playing 4 people. So now I showed you where all 4 locations the flag is. So now what you have to do is, explain how I got hit from behind. That was the weirdest one of all. So it's right there. So basically what you have to do is you have to hit the flag with the Dragon Strike, and if you know you hit it right, you will hear this. So that ding means you're done. So like I said again, if you're playing with 4 people, you have to hit all 4 flags and make sure you hear ding, and basically that's it. So those are the 4 flag locations. Like I said, if you're playing solo, there'll only be 1 flag, and there'll be 1 flag in one of the 4 areas. So if there's 4, there'll be 1 flag in each area. If there's 2, there'll be 2 flags in 2 of the areas. There you go. So the Dragon Strike, you get 1 around, and you get 1 with max ammo. And if you do get a max ammo, you can't call both in right at the same time. It'll be like, it'll do like a funny noise. So now what I'm showing you here is, now that you have the 40 kills and you got all the flags, you'll come back to the Pack-a-Punch area, and pretty much you have to do exactly the same as you got it. As you see here, you gotta hold X again on this panel to get it. Oh, and the normal Dragon Strike does about maybe 10 to 10,000 damage. I'm not 100% sure. Here's the thing though, when you do this step of the upgrading the Dragon Strike, you have to use the Dragon Strike at least once or twice, or you'll never get the upgraded version. Now, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure how it knows if you've used it or not, but all I know is you have to use Dragon Strike at least 1 to 2 times when this is happening, as you can see here. Now, here's the thing, I used the Dragon Strike a lot and it didn't work the first time. Don't worry, this takes about 1 to 3 attempts when using Dragon Strike for it to give you the upgraded version. Sometimes when I was playing with my friends, we got it the first try. It is completely random. It's like between 1 to 3 times you have to do this with using Dragon Strike for you to get the upgraded one here. So you'll also notice that the Dragon Strike beacon, when you shoot it, it's like the dragon shield, which if you look at, I was sitting here and I'm like, crap, I'm like, what button? Because I was playing like Resident Evil, so I was getting screwed up with the controls. I forgot what was what. So yeah. Alright, so now, yeah, not much else to say. Now, the Dragon Strike is used for the Easter egg. Now, I don't think I explain it or show you exactly in this video. I think that when if I get near it in one of these clips, I'll point out where you have to use the Dragon Strike. Dragon Strike is needed to unveil or reveal one of the trophies, and now where that has to be done is that has to be. Oh wait, it's coming up. Here's how you'll know if you've done it. Listen. Oh. Yep, no, that one wasn't it. See, it was like 1 to 2. So what I was saying is that the Dragon Strike, where you have to call it down to get that trophy, is right outside the supply depot. So when you're looking at supply depot and you see Speed Cola, it's to the left where you have to put down the Dragon Strike to get it. Sorry I don't show it, it's just I forgot to get that. Oh, and P.S. the dragon, these freaking Shadow Claws are the biggest turds in the game. They're friggin' garbage. Yes, I know the Shadow Claws can revive, but what the hell else is the point of that gun? It's basically like the ballistic knife. There's freaking like no use to it after a certain round. It was only round like 14, and the Shadow Claws wouldn't drop them. It took like 2 clips from both. That is a terrible gun. And the Dragon Claws, those are friggin' a turd. Those are a turd. I bleeped to myself. Like, see how many freaking bullets that took? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's a turd. A turd. Alright. Yeah, there's really not much else to say. You get, like I said, not much else to say. This is a very interesting one here. Like I said here, I cut out a lot of stuff because I don't want you guys to have to. Sorry if the video is still kind of long. I tried to cut it as much as I could to show you all the info, but remember, I'm showing you 2 to 3 things and a whole bunch of other facts also. Hear that? Hear that noise? That means, ladies and gentlemen, you have the upgraded Dragon Strike. Now, you'll notice you actually get 2 uses. Oh, and P.S., if you look here, it shoots red, just like the upgraded shield, which again is kind of funny. So if you guys paid attention that the normal Dragon Strike shoots green and the shield shoots like the exact same almost projectile, and then when you upgrade the shield to Ma's Thaw or something, it shoots the red projectiles just like the upgraded Dragon Strike, so just like the upgraded shield. So it's kind of funny like that. You can't call both in at the same time, and or you have to wait about 10 to 15 seconds before you call the next one in, or it'll go like like that. I just showed the Dragon Strike, or it'll go like so the Dragon Strike does do a little bit more damage, but this does remind me of the D-Strike beacon from Origins. Here, I don't know what it's doing right now. It is playing, I can assure you it is playing, but this reminds me of the Dragon Strike from Origins. Orange cut and now ending. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Like you just saw there, the Dragon Strike beacon reminds me of the G-Strike beacon from Origins. There's like wah, and the robot's like and the beacon you throw down. I like the beacon though because it does a lot of damage, like a huge massive. You can see here that is going to it won't. So the Dragon Strike does about 100,000 to 250,000 damage. A lot of damage. Thanks for watching. Now, peace. Toasting them.
Listen. Adios.